Well, guys, today turned out to be a real good learning opportunity for me. As you can see on the screen, did take another loss today after taking 8 trades and basically going on tilt. I am glad it happened. I've been struggling a lot with sizing up. As you can see, my trades are pretty damn big now, and I'm glad I'm failing in a sense. I mean, I have taken a payout this month, but I am glad that I'm struggling with it because it means I'm doing something right, and I gotta just rework a few things, and we'll figure it out. But yeah, I was pretty bummed out today because I messed up pretty hard. I was up about $2,300, and you can see I ended up with minus 3,100. I did take 4 break-evens today, 2 wins and 2 losses. Unfortunately, the losses just ended up being bigger. Not a bad day. I just kind of lost control of my emotions, and I was really aiming for that to get that payout today. I needed about $3,000 more, and me needing that payout today really screwed me over because I ended up taking losses. So realistically, I just got to take a step back, realize this isn't going to happen overnight. I'm just kind of in that weird phase right now where sizing up's going pretty good, but I do feel like I'm rushing it a little bit. I feel like I need to kind of slow it down. Definitely need to stop trading out of session, but I need to just slow down my trades, or not my trades, but slow down my mindset on how fast I need to get rich. I need to kind of take a step back, hit some $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 trades, call it a day. Don't be reaching for the stars every day, because every single one of these losses, except one day, I believe this day I just got fucked, but every other day, I've been in profit, like more than $1,000 or $2,000, and I haven't taken it, and then I end up with a loss. So that's my biggest problem right now. And like I always tell you guys, with trading, you're gonna run into issues. You just need to be able to identify them and fix them before shit really hits the fan. Kind of in the situation I'm in right now, where I'm down to $840. I'm just stubborn as hell. I'll hit the tree 10 times before I realize I should probably stop hitting the tree. So yeah, blew one combine, the other one going on day fucking 5 now. This one, I did take a loss today, so need another $7,000 on this one, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, news did not help today, but yesterday during Asia we did clear 30,000, which was like all the way kind of down here, and we cleared that pretty quick, and it came all the way up to 30,379 is the new all-time high. And honestly, I did not want to short today, but there's one reason why I did take a bunch of shorts. Obviously, if you got an entry on the 15-minute up here, I mean, this is pre-market, but that is just insane. We dumped like 400 and something points, almost 500 points today. Obviously, that's pre-market, and you're shorting all-time highs. I highly doubt anyone even took that, but it did look kind of nice, I guess. My issue today was we had all these hourly gaps, and obviously we were pushing really hard to the upside, and I didn't want to take a trade till we either inversed all these or kind of got a reversal off of them, maybe took London low and then bounced back up. But we ended up inversing them in one candle, which is kind of insane. This hourly candle ended up being, like, if you count the wick, like 330 points, which is pretty nuts. So we get the inversion on all those hourly gaps, and then other than that, there was like kind of nothing really stopping us. The only thing was this hourly gap here, but we had already inversed that, and there was one 30-minute gap down here, and this gap proved to be the death of me today. It was already mitigated, but we did bounce off it 4 times, which is kind of nuts. And I mean, it was also a 4-hour gap here that we did tap into. But other than that, we were kind of looking like we were primed to just rip down. And we still have that new week opening gap all the way down here that I kind of wanted to see get taken. Maybe not today, but I thought we'd get closer to it to potentially take it tomorrow. And that can still definitely happen. But yeah, we kind of ripped down market open pretty hard, which is right up here. And there was like no news today, nothing. But there was a bunch of Trump tweets. But we ripped down and we take out London low almost instantly. I definitely know a lot of people probably took this inversion off this New York PM low, which we grabbed there. I definitely know a lot of people took this inversion, which I think is the stupidest trade known to man. You cannot take the first 1 minute inversion when we just dumped 200 points. And there's a low resistance low right here. This was a horrible trade in my opinion. If you took this, you need to do some studying. Because, yeah, there was about 8 other gaps right here that you could have at least waited for something a little bit higher time frame to get inversed before you just take the first IFVGC. That's never gonna work, guys, and that's not profitable for this type of strategy. What I ended up doing was, when we came up into this 5 minute, you can see here, which obviously there was also a 15-minute gap that we tapped into. I ended up taking a continuation short, and I believe there was some sort of inversion here. I think it might have been a 2 minute or a 30-second, both. I can't show you on my shitty trading view. I believe it was a 30-second right here, but regardless, there was an inversion, and I took the trade right here on this candle. And I was targeting down to this low, which was New York AM and previous day lows. And my break even was going to be this low. And this trade did end up actually going break even right here. I don't know why I went break even so early on this one. I couldn't tell you. I guess I just kind of got nervous because we did have this gap here, and I was shorting all-time highs. So I guess I kind of just got nervous, but that was a really good trade in my opinion. The best trade of the day would have been probably entering off the retrace of this 1 minute gap down to this low. That's what I would say would be the trade of the day. Pretty easy, 1 to 4, and it hit with like 0 drawdown. But yeah, I went break even on that first one. I'm going to try to skim through these pretty fast, guys, because I took a shit ton of trades. And I ended up getting back in kind of right where I said, a little bit after we get this 1 minute inversion back down. And we actually end up inversing this gap and this gap in the same candle after we tap back in this 1 minute. So I got in a bit late here, but still a really good trade down to this low again. Stops were right at those wicks, and this one ended up getting stopped out in profit at right here, because I trailed in profit above this gap because I figured if we take this low, there is a chance we kind of blow up off of it, and I didn't want to get smoked by that after being up. Like, this is what I was talking about before, guys. I was up almost $5,000 on this trade. If this hit down here, I would have got about $10,000. So, like shit like this, I gotta be targeting to like this gap, or I gotta be trailing my stop like hard, like all the way down to here and catch $3,000 and call it a day, or like fuck, even like just targeting to this low and like getting a 1-to-1 higher risk, because like I've started to notice like back when market conditions were good, like this easily would have played out. Like this easily would have came down and grabbed this low, but like with these Trump markets, it's just like not good. It's not gonna play out exactly how you want it to. So I think I'm gonna kind of reduce my RR a little bit, maybe up the risk, if I can save my account. But yeah, I was up a bunch, ended up getting $800 win on that one, and this was partially due to this Trump tweet about Iran. We kind of dumped from that, which kind of worked in my favor. That's why I think it rebounded so hard. But yeah, I'm up about $800 at that point, and we were still kind of respecting bearish structure. We did not break structure to the upside at all, and I ended up taking one more short here, kind of in the same leg. I want to say we got some sort of 1 minute inversion down or 2 minute inversion down. Don't really remember. Like I said, guys, I took a shit ton of trades today. But this one ended up taking it on this candle here, and this one ended up going break even as well. I'm assuming I got a little bit of a shittier entry on this than I would have thought. Thinking my entry was right about there, right at the bottom of this candle, unfortunately. And again, same target, previous day low, New York AM, easy, stops there. And this one barely comes out, stops me up break even. And again, good amount of profit, didn't take it. It's just, guys, this video is just going to be me repeating myself over and over and over again, because I was just like literally wanted this low to get hit so bad, and I ended up getting like literally right back into a trade after that one goes break even, because I'm just tilting at this point. Like I know I'm still up, but I'm like clearly just losing my shit because I'm going break even like 8 times. And then again, this one come up, respect the bearish structure, and we're just like slowly moving down, but we're just getting big moves up in between. So that's why I was getting a lot of break evens. But this one stops me out in profit right there once we break this 1 minute gap. And like I said, guys, this 30-minute gap was kind of just the death of me. We just kept wicking into it and then bouncing up and then going back down and bouncing up. So yeah, I ended up taking $1,500 win on that one, and that is when I should have just called it a fucking day. Price was just not being good, and I was up $2,300, and I should have just walked the fuck away. But like I told you guys, I was fully tilted out because I was pissed with all these break evens, and I wanted that payout, and I continued to trade, which was really stupid, and I ended up taking another short after we get these double inversions. Again, same target. I'm like tapped into it so many times, we're bound to just rip through it. This one ends up going break even as well right there, and this was actually a good break even because it did actually rip through my stop loss after. But again, up a decent amount of profit, didn't end up taking it, and Trump was just rambling on about shit at this point. So that was kind of like bad because we got a really big bullish candle once he said that. And so yeah, another break even there. Like I said, guys, I feel like a broken fucking record right now. But basically what I was watching at this point was we were bouncing between this gap, and then there was also this 5-minute gap up here, and we had this 5-minute gap here that we kept respecting. And I did take a short right when we came back up because, like I said, on tilt, expecting us to come up here and then run back down like we've been doing. And I ended up kind of getting in right at the worst possible time. And this one just annihilated me like pretty fast. And this was a big loss on this one. And I was just so desperate to hit this low. Like, looking back at it now, like, I don't know what the fuck I was doing. But yeah, I had my stops about that 5 minute. and I just get annihilated, minus $3,600 on that one. So I was down about 1,100 at this point, and of course, still on tilt. Ended up flipping this 5-minute gap here that we've been fighting to flip, but I don't think we flipped it till... Oh no, we did flip it at 9:10, so I actually thought this long was actually a pretty good one. I rushed the entry a little bit. I could have waited till I closed this 1-minute gap, but I did enter a long once we finally broke that 5-minute. I'm like, it's got to go one of the two ways, and I was just targeting up to these relative equal highs here. Well, I'm pretty much equal highs on the 1 minute, and this was probably the nastiest break even of the day. I mean, they were all bad, but this one went break even right here on this wick. And yeah, I was targeting just to there. This was just going to be a quick scalp. And didn't go break even here. We come all the way up here, and then I go break even, and I get taken out right there after I came about 7 points from my TP, which would have put me back up about $2,000. But yeah, that was a really nasty break even. I thought that was a good trade if you didn't go break even there, because you could have caught a decent amount of points trading up to here. But yeah, that was a nasty break even, and I ended up taking one more long. Kind of, again, guys, on tilt, pissed off. I basically get in right when I get out, right here. And this one ended up absolutely railing me at 9:31, like literally instantly, because I only had a certain amount of drawdown left on my daily loss limit account. So I got taken out for the rest of the money, $1,800 right there, very fast. So yeah, I feel like a broken record right now, guys, but the moral of the story today is don't go on tilt, don't rush things. I had no reason to get the payout today. I'm in a way worse position now than I would have been if I just waited one more day. Now chances are I blow that account, or it takes me 5 or 6 days to now get that payout. So really, me chasing that extra $3,000 just to get the payout today fucked me over, and potentially either is going to lead me to blowing my account or taking way longer to get the payout. So I struggle with it too. I've been trading a long time, guys, but when you go on tilt, just try to lock yourself out, or I don't know, do something to calm yourself down, because you get these back-to-back trades that I was taking. Like you can see, this video is a mess. It just never ends well, and it's not what profitable traders do. So yeah, I'm gonna really try to slow it down, make that $800 work for me. Just try to get small wins, build some confidence back up, because this went from a $15,000 month down to $5,000. So yeah, it's been a rough past couple of weeks, but hopefully we can just get some confidence going. And just remember, guys, don't do what I did today. Don't tilt. It's never worth it. I mean, we're humans, shit happens, but just try to think ahead, and that's what I'm going to be doing from the future. I got to really fix this shit, or I'm going to just end up spiraling, and that's never what you want to be doing when you're trading, because if you're not on your shit, you're going to end up in shit. So yeah, that being said, I'm going to end this one here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry, it was a bit of an ugly one, but we'll be back tomorrow to let you guys know what happens with the account. But yeah, if you enjoyed this one, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.